Welcome back, YouTube. General Soul back with Persona 4 Golden, and we're ready to go through heaven to find Nanako. I'm going to tell you this much, that this video for this dungeon is not going to be as streamlined and as informative as previous dungeons, because my notes at this point are giving wrong information. They will tell me that an enemy is strong against something that Risette tells me they are weak to. Risette will my notes will tell me that they're weak to something that Risette says they're immune to. So I can't go by my notes on what these enemies are weak to. Now, at this point, I am actively really pushing for hardcore Risette fan, because I know I'm close, but I don't know how much the game thinks I've miscounted, but I don't think I've miscounted as much as the game thinks I have. I should be well over 250, but that trophy has not popped yet. A lot of enemies in this dungeon do conditions like poison, veneration, rage, silence, things of that. So I do spend a lot of time on each battle trying to get my party members hit with conditions. And the main fucking problem I had, and this was absolutely rage inducing, is that every time someone would get hit by a condition that I needed a line for, here comes one of my party members to cure it instantly. If the entire party gets hit with a condition, here comes Risette to cure all the conditions off of everybody. I can't get these fucking lines if you cure the condition before Risette can fucking talk. And there are certain conditions, for some reason, she does not want to say that are on the main character. She does not ever want to talk about he's got veneration. She does not ever want to fucking talk about he's silenced. She never fucking wants to talk about something that happens to him. So I was getting very pissed off, but by my calculation from the checklist that is in the link, I should have been at most at 240. I got well more than 10 lines in this fucking dungeon, and I still don't have the trophy. So I don't know what the hell the game thinks I'm at, but I am at 250. Pop the fucking trophy. I've basically got 2 or 3 more dungeons left to go through. So I've still got some time to try and get these lines, but this game needs to fucking help me. I'm going to end up through many of the battles here just cutting out the part where I'm trying to farm conditions and lines to make this easier. Otherwise, this dungeon would have been done in 3 fucking videos. I basically do the climb up to the top in this video. Next video is going to be the boss fight. But yeah, this dungeon at this point in the game is rage-inducing, because it's like, okay, I want you guys to basically suck. Why are you awesome? When I want you guys to do this shit, you won't do it. When I don't want you to do it, you fucking do it every damn time. I'm very close on that trophy for skill cards. I am at about 75-ish. So I need about 25 more skill cards, and as I said, we've got about 2 or 3 more dungeons, so I should get that. We are at the cusp of several trophies right now. We are at the cusp of finally finishing the Beef Bow Challenge. All we gotta do is max out diligence. There is a trophy that we're going to get shortly after this dungeon is done, that you can only get after this dungeon is done. We're getting very close to 10 social links completed. We're getting very close to the hardcore Risette fan. Just the game is bullshitting me right now. I think this is probably the last battle where I actually show my trying to farm conditions and lines, because I'm trying not to kill everything. I'm trying just to leave certain things aligned. Okay, I needed a line for her killing 3, so that's for sure good. For if you need lines for killing 4 enemies for each character, this dungeon tends to like to give you groups of 5. So you might want to take advantage of that, but before I even get to the top, I get about halfway up this dungeon, every party member is at level 99. So even then, I may be too powerful. I go ahead and show this, go into the chest because it's got golden shadows. These are tougher than the ones in the previous dungeon. Yeah. Okay, so we got a condition. Whereas the ones in the previous dungeon, they would die to the almighty attack that I would do. The severe almighty attack. These guys will survive it, so you need 2 of them, and as you saw, they have a counter attack. But if you kill, and I ran into several times groups of 5 of these. Always one would run, but it seems if you kill at least 3, you are practically guaranteed max XP for a battle, which seems to be just one under 100,000 XP. But yeah, I easily get everybody to max level, and we still have at least 2 or 3 dungeons left. Alright, this should kill them, give us a shit ton of XP. But yeah, we're at a point, and money right now is not an issue. I did not fuse any personas. I did not go looking for any personas that I could make. I have a feeling that we're at this point, we're at 91% of the compendium. I have a feeling the only personas left to make are ones that I can't make until I max out social links. So as I start maxing out social links, we'll start looking into making those personas. But I kept grabbing personas in battles, and I ran back and tried to fuse personas several times. I never got an option to make one brand new. I didn't bother looking at my list because I wanted to wait until we got just about all the social links done. Alright, so this one is weak to light. Again, sorry I'm not talking too much about what the enemies are weak to or resistant to, because my notes are fucking wrong now. I think at this point in the time, the person who wrote the guide, I think he was just ready to end it and didn't really double check his information, or somehow got confused, because whenever he's putting that an enemy is both weak and repels the same fucking element, you know he's just like, I'm just trying to get this done.
Just 2 left. Come on, this fight's not over. Let's go.
But essentially, as I went through this palace here, or dungeon, or whatever you want to call it, if I saw that they had something that would do a condition to me, I would prolong the fight to try and get everybody hit by that condition. If I didn't see that they could do any conditions whatsoever, I just ended the fight. That was a line I needed. So, like I said, I don't know where the game thinks I am on Hardcore Risette Fan. I know for a goddamn fact I am over 250. For a goddamn fact. Even if I miscounted somehow, I am over 250. So by the game's calculation, I would not be surprised if by the game's calculation I'm at 249. But we got 3 more dungeons, so I think we have an opportunity to still get it. One thing that really just kind of irks me is how when we're fighting a boss, Risette just shuts the fuck up. If we get something that I know I need a line for, she won't fucking say a word if it's a boss fight. Yeah, have you guys noticed that? We're fighting a boss. She does not talk at all. And I wish I had evil laugh on on one of my characters or one of my personas, because I still need to have one runaway with a group of 5. I might want to bring a persona that's got that. Okay, so I guess I was still showing some farming here. I ended up using a bunch of healing and SP healing items to try and prolong battles, because the bad part about trying to get conditions on you is that if you block, you're immune to the condition. You cannot get hit by the condition. So, but the good part is, if a certain character's already got a line for their condition, just block with them, and then they won't get hit by the condition. The main problem is these fucking enemies want to go for everyone that's blocking instead of the ones that have the condition. And as you see, Risette doesn't want to fucking talk. At least she didn't remove the condition. But yeah, I was starting to get really pissed off every time I would get a condition that I need for a line. Before Risette could even talk, here comes the next person about to attack. Hey, let me cure you! Or if I got a condition on the entire party member, before we can even try to get farm for the lines, here comes Risette. Let me cure all of you. That happened 9 times out of 10.
2 enemies down.
And it just pissed me the fuck off.
Right on, Senpai.
And especially here, she's not saying the line for hitting them with their weak point.
I couldn't defeat it. You hit its weakness, Yukiko Senpai. It got back up. Defeat it fast.
But yeah, I kept thinking I was going to have hardcore Risette fan done in this dungeon. But I don't know what number the game has me on, but I should have the trophy now. If I don't get it next dungeon, then some bullshit is definitely going on. I'm trying not to up the difficulty so that we can do, so that I can show that this can be done legit on beginner, because every guide says it has to be done on normal or higher, but there are people that have shown that you can do it on beginner. And that's what I'm trying to show, is how to do that. And I'm going to be pissed off if the game's counter is broken or something. If that happens, then I'll just have to try again in New Game Plus. Because we got to do a second playthrough anyway, so that we can fight Margaret anyway. Alright, that is actually going to be the longest battle, because that was before I started cutting out the farming for lines. Alright, so we're on floor 2. There are quite a few enemies here, but I kept running into the same enemies over and over and over. We got this wheel here, which obviously is weak to fire since he's on, or ice since he's on fire. And I'm still sitting here trying to farm lines. And the game just decided to say, nah, you can't farm lines right now. Nah, nah, no, no, nah, we're not gonna let you farm lines.
One enemy to go. Keep it up.
I think I took like one opportunity to see about farming lines, or I was just getting to someone who had their weakness, but don't worry, I don't farm this bastard. Not on camera, at least. Yeah, it looks like I'm getting ready to farm some lines. Probably someone needs a veneration. But I do go ahead and I make a cut right here. And that's how the battles are going to go. Whenever I'm getting ready to start farming lines, I'm going to make a cut and then cut back to just as I'm about to end the battle. So that's going to help cut the time. Otherwise, as I said, going through, showing all these enemies going through this dungeon would have taken 3 videos. 2 or 3 at least. I'm not really going out of my way for sweeps, but at this point, I don't need XP all that much. Whenever I get done with this dungeon, I have almost 2 million yen, so I don't really need money. But I need skill points like crazy, so if I can get skill points, I want skill points. Any personas that I pick up don't really matter, because I'm not making anything new. Whenever I start getting all of the, as I said, as I get all the social links maxed out, I will start looking to see if I need to, what personas I need to make. But we're at 91%. I have a feeling we're at a point where it's max out social links now. The birds do something. I remember that. So I do end up farming these birds for a little bit. Probably got completely evil smile. So they do fear. I need so at this point I need characters to become afraid, not get cured, have a line said for them being afraid, and there's lines for them running away. Nobody would fucking run away. And anytime someone got scared, let me cure you. Nothing there that I actually give a shit about, so we'll just grab the personas and the healing. And I literally do not need I don't need anything that's going to heal SP or HP over time, because every time you end a battle, you're healing. Alright, so the mythical Gigas has nothing that I give a shit about. So we kill him very quick and I farm the birds for a bit. So after I kill the mythical Gigas, we're going to just cut to the end. So he is weak to darkness. Okay, so we are about to farm for some lines right here, and then we'll cut it back to killing them.
Elimination complete.
So yeah, as I said, this video is not as clean and as information driven as previous ones, because my information on my notes is wrong, and I am so close to the big trophy that I'm just like, the fights are going 10 minutes long because I'm trying to farm lines. Okay. So yeah, these guys are weak to physical attack, so just whoever's up, just physically attack them. And that's going to kill just about everything. If it doesn't, it's at least a critical. But yeah, I pretty much got everybody except for the main character in the Halloween outfits. Main characters in the hard-boiled detective outfit, which basically he looks like Dojima. I do need chest keys. We get that 4 more and we can grab everything. The situation with money is to the point where I don't care now if I don't get money or get half money, and especially now I do not give a shit about XP. I'm max level. If I'm not max level at this point, I'm about to be. So as far as shuffle times go, my main priority is skill cards. Alright, so here, okay, the little tank thing is our new enemy. It does do a condition, so I do end up farming this for a little bit because it has Seal Bomb, which would basically is silence, but it's not a guaranteed going to work, especially with it. I have to get hit by an attack, so I think this one ends up being a fairly long farming session, and it's probably one of those where every time I got hit by the condition, oh, here comes the next person before Risette can say anything. Hey, let me cure that for you.
It's so puny. Use electricity on it.
So weak to lightning, as you see. Really not too much I can say about this dungeon. There's no gimmick to the dungeon. There's no trick to it. There's no there's no lights turn off, or you teleport around, or you have to go up to get a card, to go down to get a card, to go up to be able to move on, or anything like that. This is very straightforward. You get to like floor 3 or 4, you get a cutscene at a point. You get up to like floor 7 or 8, you have a mini boss, and then you get up to the final chamber and fight the boss. There is no gimmick at all to this dungeon. Alright, so we just did a bunch of farming off camera. Brought it back so that we can kill this bastard, because I'm getting pissed off. Because going through this dungeon, I am definitely at this point, I am raging at the AI. I'm like, why the fuck can you not do this when I want you to do this? When I want you to suck, you want to be awesome. When I want you to be awesome, you guys want to suck. What the fuck? Yeah, Naoto is the farthest from level 99, as you can see, but we do get everybody up to 99 well before we get up to the top floor. It does not take much, so we're already on floor 3. Okay, new enemies here. Fire, ice, okay. And they also dodge ice, and this guy, I want to say either fire or lightning. So these guys don't do any conditions, so I don't care about them. I don't think any of them do any conditions. Well, I was trying to change persona to see if I could get a weakness, but nope. So we'll just do Almighty on them. Still not telling me what you're weak to. It's definitely not light, dark, or fire. They resist physical. It's not ice. They resist that. It's not lightning. I don't know. Probably wind. Okay. Kinda would have liked to have got that XP card, but okay. I don't think I was paying attention to how many picks I had. You don't really need the Endure Light, but I definitely don't need the Regenerate 3. Regenerate and Invigoration, not needed. Not needed in this game once you get Risette's social link up high enough. Alright, so that's weak to light. And, okay, that thing can do something. Ice. So, especially with 5, and some of them are weak to light, and some of them are weak to ice, I'm hoping this would have been a great opportunity. Lightning. So we're getting some weaknesses here. Okay, I see what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to see about getting lines for hitting them with weak points. But unfortunately, I think what I was going to do is I was going to use one of those items to kill them with light or dark, but I don't have one that would go for multiple targets. So, try to get, if I'm lucky, and kill 4. That's a line. Of course we can't kill 4. I mean, what the fuck was I thinking? Thinking that the game's gonna actually give me what I want. And these snakes, they fucking upped our ailment susceptibility, but then they don't even fucking try and do any ailments, so that's another problem. Okay, definitely grabbing that skill card. The very fact that I decided to do that is just like, what the fuck? I could have lost that card. Don't ask. I think I'm seeing red because I'm raging so much at that I'm not getting this trophy to pop. That I'm not thinking. Alright, here is our cutscene.
Mom? That's Nana-chan's voice.
Mom, where are you? Why did you disappear? Why did you leave me? No! Come back!
Are these Nanako-chan's feelings?
But I'm not lonely. I have Dad with me. I know he's always late coming home, and he never plays with me because he's so busy. He can't cook or do laundry either. He tries to be nice, though he is a little scary sometimes. But I love him. Big Bro is with me now too. So I'm not alone. I'm not lonely.
Little kid. Telling herself she's not lonely so she doesn't fall apart.
You idiot. We'll ruin everything if we act all sad. We gotta greet her with a smile.
Nana-chan.
What's the matter?
Something's not right. There's someone here besides Nanako-chan. It was faint at first, so I couldn't tell for sure. But there's definitely another person here. And whoever this is, their power's getting stronger.
Could it be Namatame? Did he duck in here after being cornered like Mitsuo?
Perhaps so. It seemed as if he was particularly determined to kidnap Nanako-chan.
But why? If he's the real culprit, he must know the dangers of coming into this world.
I don't know, but if it is him, he may have entered from a TV near the site of the accident. Perhaps even the TV in his truck, which means Nanako-chan may be in grave danger. We must hurry.
Okay, so we kind of figured out that the killer is here as well. Alright, so this guy does not do any conditions. He is straight up, just do physical attacks to him. He dodges physical, but he never dodged one from me, so... I essentially, after a while, I don't do it in this battle, but I essentially just rush him every time, because he's not doing anything special. He's not going to hit me with a condition, and he's not much of a threat at all, so just go all out.
We're going down!
All right, we won! We did it!
There are 10 floors on this level, on this dungeon, and we're on floor 5, so we're about halfway. Alright, 2 new enemies. Well, gee, if you're using fire, I'm willing to bet you're weak to ice. You are probably weak to light and dark. Or at least light. Muzzle shot might do silence, but alright. Give me 4. Kill 4. Killed 1. No, we didn't need to kill 4. Willing to bet I get over to Teddy. You're weak. Yep. I thought it was going to be ice. And I'm kind of prolonging the fights to try and get lines, but as you see, these bastards don't want to do what I want them to do. Okay, and we have 2 new enemies. The world balance down back there, they will reflect... I believe if I remember correctly, they reflect everything, and they are not weak to light and dark, so it's physical only if I'm remembering. Either that or they're weak to light and dark only. We're about to find out. Okay, they reflect darkness, so don't do light and dark. I think with these things, the only thing you can really do is physical attacks. Yeah. That's why I'm not attacking with any magic now, that is it. So, no conditions, so not very difficult. I hope I get a skill card that I need. Like I said, at the end of this dungeon, or near the end of this dungeon, I'm at about 75-ish. Okay, so the little bears in the background do conditions. Yeah, and that's another one that pisses me off, is there are lines for getting knocked down by an attack, and then lines for getting dizzied. But these fuckers keep helping everybody up before I can get the lines for dizzy. Alright, so these guys, Foolish Whisper is what they do. But I cannot remember if... The thing is, I don't know what condition the skill does. So I kind of have to let them hit me with it so that I can see what condition I'm going to get hit with if they do Foolish Whisper. And then there's the whole and muzzle shot, obviously, probably silence. But they have to fucking hit first. And then, of course, every time my main character decides, I'm going to crit. Okay. Silence. Okay, so now I need to try and get the lines for silence. Okay, there's Naoto. And I think I've already got the line for the main character on this. Checking the checklist. I don't know why I'm checking the checklist. I know that I should have that trophy, but I don't. Sorry I keep harping on it, but that is the trophy that I'm most worried about in this game, and I should have it, and the game doesn't want to give it to me.
Enemy down.
Again, Yosuke-senpai.
Enemy defeated. Keep it up, Yosuke-senpai.
I can't defeat it!
Okay, next enemy. Okay, these tables, they do something. I forget what. Yeah. Ooh, yeah, I really need Naoto silence.
Can't use her persona now.
I don't think I've gotten a line for main character being raged. If these tables do rage, yeah, they do rage. Okay. So, I think I'm trying to get her. This rage seems to be one of the conditions she just does not want to talk about on the main character at all. And then fuck you, Teddy.
Naoto-kun can't use her persona now. Good going, Teddy. Keep it up. It's weak to wind. This'll be a breeze.
Let's go, Susanoo!
Whew, that went well.
Okay, next new enemy. And like I said, according to my notes, there are a ton of enemies in this dungeon. There are quite a few that I never fought because they just kept giving me the same enemies over and over and over and over. So this is weak to fire, and it looks like it does a condition. Brain Shake, I don't know what Brain Shake is, but what would piss me off about these little fish enemies is that they would instead, I would do maybe like 5 points of damage to an enemy, and then the fish enemy decides, I'm going to do Recarm. I'm going to kill myself to cure everybody of no damage. And this right here. Every fucking time he comes up, he got a crit. And then whenever I wasn't going to farm a condition, he couldn't crit.
Darkness will work. This'll be an easy
So Mind Slice actually does do something. Mind Slice is the main thing that I'm wanting to get hit by. So yeah, you see I'm starting to use Peach Seeds to keep us to where we're not defending so we can get hit by a condition. So we're back to farming skills. Because I'm just trying to fucking get this trophy. Because it's really getting to a point where all I have left really is getting hit by conditions. Okay, there's Brain Shake. Of course, you have to fucking hit it. Okay, so that does panic, and of course, yeah, there you go. As soon as someone gets panicked, hey, let me cure that before she can even say anything. Thanks, Yosuke, you fucking dumbass.
Thanks.
good move, Naoto-kun. You're on a roll. Come, Himiko.
You're just getting a small taste of why I was getting pissed. Alright, so these tanks don't do anything. Nothing that I was interested in. They're weak to light. So I just take them out because they don't really do any conditions. Because unlike Persona 3, and I think 5 also, Ice and Lightning don't do conditions. They took out Freeze and Shock. Those don't exist in this game. Whereas some of the conditions that made an first appearance in Persona 4 are not in 5. Alright, here is our mini-boss. Once you go through this door, we have it's a world balance. It's pretty similar to the ones we fought earlier. Very easy, especially since we're like level 99 everyone. At this point, everyone is level 99.
Last one. Go for it. I can't defeat it.
And let's just use a Primal Force. Main reason I have Kanji in the party is because Primal Force fucking hurts. Especially if he power charges. But yeah. Mini boss done. We're almost to the top here. We might have 1 or 2 more enemies to face. Alright, this is floor 8. We got 1 more floor to go, right? I think this is floor 8, correct? Stop talking. Yeah, floor 8. We got floor 9, and then we're at the boss floor. Rainy Death. Okay, she's dizzy. And you heard there she actually said something about her being dizzy, so now I don't care. The line was said. I don't care.
Wow, it's puny. This'll be cake.
Okay, so this thing doesn't do anything that I'm worried about. This thing does Rainy Death, which I don't know if it just makes him dizzy or if that was just a side effect of being knocked down. Probably it does do dizzy, but we're not going to really farm too much.
3 enemies left. You can win this. There. So persistent. Kanji, that was great. You're the man. That's great, Senpai. You really get me going. Yeah, someone finish it off. Last one. Go for it.
Next enemy, these don't do anything. Nothing that I'm caring about getting lines for, so I just end up taking them out, because when we scan them here, or that's not, I guess, don't scan them. Yeah, they just do physical attacks. They don't do any conditions, so I just said fuck these guys and killed them. They don't seem to have any weaknesses or strengths, so do whatever you want. Alright, here. Atom Smasher. I don't know if Atom Smasher does anything, any kind of condition or anything, because,
Wow, it's puny.
again, if I was getting hit, I wasn't getting hit with a condition. It's like all of a sudden, my party is awesome, and I'm like, I don't want you to be awesome right now. I want you to kind of suck.
Right on, Chie-senpai. You're doing good. Ice should work well. There! So persistent. Ice should work well. You can win this guy.
Here goes. Crush it time.
Kanji defeated 2 enemies. Go team!
Persona.
Yes, we won!
Congrats, guys!
Okay, this is floor 9. Looks like we've got maybe one more new enemy to fight. One or two, and then we're going to be at the top floor. Okay, these guys, they have Blight, which does poison. I do have some characters that need lines for being poisoned, so I do end up farming. I'm going to end the video here. Next video, we're going to take on the boss. Drop a like if you're enjoying the walkthrough. Feel free to subscribe for more. If you feel like making a donation to the cause, there's a link in the description to buy me a coffee. It is not required. Those that are members gain perks such as being able to help pick the next walkthrough. I will see you guys next video.